And welcome back to the channel again. Today I have a 2005 Honda Accord with a 2.4 liter engine. This is the same from 2003 all the way up to 2007 and pretty similar 2008 all the way up to 2012. A thermostat housing and the front of the car is leaking antifreeze, and this job will take about between 6 and 8 minutes. But what it takes longer is, if you're gonna do it the right way, is to bleed out the air out of the system. These Hondas, they got a lot of air and the water pump and the radiator hoses and the engine and the radiator itself. With that in mind, let's get started. Alright, engine is running here. You see how it's leaking right there? See when I move the hose? It's leaking a lot. And this is the position of the lock right here. As you can see, where the arrows are pointing to prevent the hose from coming out. And this is the position for the three 10mm bolts, as you can see them right here. Definitely the gasket is not holding anymore. It's at the same level of the surface here. Right here. You have to pull it out hard sometimes. Just be careful not to break anything. And you cannot get lost when you putting it back. See this like notches here, and it goes inside here. So no way to get lost. Just make sure you clean very well the surface right there. No remainings from any silicone or any remaining from the old gasket. The new thermostat here. See, the gasket right there is coming on top of the surface. It's coming on top enough. The old one was at the same level of the surface here, so it couldn't hold anymore. So that's the difference. I'm gonna be applying a little bit of silicone here around and the outside around the gasket, just to be safe. Right there, I already applied silicone. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes and I'm gonna install it. And always inspect the gasket inside here too. Now this one is good. I already inspected. It was not leaking from here anyway, but you have to inspect it. And the torque specification 7.2 foot-pounds, as you can see. Now I always like to thread the bolts by hand first, all the way inside, before starting with a ratchet or the torque wrench, whatever, to make sure they go inside smoothly. And I connect the hose back in the thermostat housing here and push it all the way inside until you hear a big click. See the two legs pointing that way. This is the information here for the thermostat. Alright, and the rest of the time I'll be using on this video will be only to take out the air or to get the air out of the cooling system. This is very important. You cannot leave all the air right there, and the hoses, radiator hoses, and the radiator and the water pump and the engine, because that's going to be really bad, especially these Hondas. These Hondas get a lot of air once you work on the cooling system. Also, we gotta check for leaks here. So, but there are no leaks, so everything is good with that. And I have to wait for the thermostat to open because the thermostat is closed at this point. Not too much, I mean basically no air is coming out yet, but it will come out. But once the thermostat opens, then it brings the air that is on the other side and it gets it through here, out of here. So I have to wait for all of that. You gotta take your time to bleed out the air out of the cooling system. Alright, and usually this gets about 40 minutes or maybe an hour to to bleed out the air out of the cooling system. It takes so much time usually. It's up to you to watch this part of getting the air out of the cooling system or not. But I do this because I like to raise awareness of how important it is to get the air out of the cooling system. Otherwise, the engine will not run smoothly. Also, when the fans turn on, they also help to circulate the antifreeze, and a lot of air comes out too. So the fans always help a lot too when it comes to bleed out the cooling system. Also, when you're doing this, you cannot go away because you have to keep adding antifreeze because it keeps overflowing. See all those air bubbles right there coming out of the mouth of the radiator? And this is nothing, this is just the beginning. It takes so long to do this, maybe 40 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe more than an hour sometimes. It always depends on how much air got into the cooling system. And as I said at the beginning, I do this to raise awareness of how important it is to get the air out of the cooling system. Otherwise, the engine is not gonna run smoothly. It's gonna get pressure, and it's probably gonna start blowing up hoses, radiator, and stuff like that. Sometimes you blow your head gasket, especially these Hondas. So I always take my time when I'm bleeding out the air out of the cooling system, because I know how important it is. It took me a few minutes to replace the thermostat, but this is what it takes so long if you want to do it the right way. Also gotta keep watching the temperature gauge and the instrument cluster, just in case if it overheats or anything like that, some kind of weird reaction, so you never know. So always do that too. Gotta keep watching here the radiator because it keeps overflowing because of the same air bubbles. Now a lot of air has come out, however the thermostat still doesn't open yet. So sometimes you can rev up the engine if you want to, so the thermostat opens quickly. And I want to say that about 25 minutes have passed already, and I feel I still have a lot to go here. Don't know how long, but I know I'm gonna take a little while because of whatever I'm seeing here. So let's see. Now the engine has been running for about 30 minutes, so you have to take your time to do this if you want to bleed out the air completely. Now if you want to see how many degrees the thermostat opens, here you have some instructions on the screen. It's up to you if you want to do this, how many degrees it partially opens and how many degrees it will completely open. Just in case if you want to do that, it's up to you. Again, you don't have to be watching this entire video if you don't want to. As I said at the beginning, I'm doing this to raise awareness, not to leave all the air trapped into the cooling system. Once the cooling comes out, a lot of air is going to be in the engine and all the cooling system. Therefore, all the air has to come out again in order for the engine to run properly and not to run with a lot of pressure, because that is not good at all. It's not healthy for the engine. Remember I said it takes about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes, about that time to replace the thermostat, and this is where it takes so long here. And I take my time, because if I don't, then I'm not doing the job the right way. I don't want to leave air in the cooling system. And the thermostat has already opened, so it will take only a few more minutes probably from here to bleed out completely the air out of the cooling system. Now I know it's boring to see the same for a little while, but just think about how much air have you seen coming out of the mouth of the radiator, and now think all the air inside trapped into the engine, radiator, hoses, water pump and whatever inside, how much damage all the air is going to do to the engine inside. So just think about it. Alright, I've been bleeding out the air for 55 minutes already, almost an hour. Only bleeding out the air, that's it, no more. I'm not including the time for replacing the thermostat, and I don't see the air slowing down yet, so that means I'm gonna be here for some time. Alright, because the video becomes too long, I just wanted to show the importance of bleeding out the air out of the engine hoses, out of the water pump, out of the radiator, all the stuff like that. The importance of doing that very well, because the engine is gonna run very smoothly with no air trapped into the cooling system. I'm gonna get this done right now, but I'm gonna keep the engine running for bleeding out for about 6 more minutes and I should be fine. Do not leave all the air trapped inside the engine, the water pump, radiator hoses, because the engine will not run smoothly. As a matter of fact, it might overheat. It might create so much pressure. The air creates so much pressure on the inside the engine. Thanks for watching the video, and God bless you all.